If you own an Instant Pot but only use it to make rice or cook the occasional stew, you're barely scratching the surface of what this incredible kitchen appliance can do. The Instant Pot has become a favorite in millions of kitchens because it combines multiple cooking functions into one compact machine, saving time, reducing cleanup, and making meal preparation easier than ever. But beyond the basic recipes, there are plenty of clever hacks that can help you cook smarter, faster, and with even every time. These tips can completely transform the way you use your Instant Pot. Number 7. Use the pot in pot method to cook multiple foods at once. One of the smartest Instant Pot hacks that many people overlook is the pot in pot cooking method. Instead of cooking just one dish at a time, this technique allows you to prepare multiple foods simultaneously inside the same Instant Pot. It's an incredibly efficient way to save time, reduce cleanup, and simplify meal prep, especially on busy weekdays. The concept is surprisingly simple. You place a small oven-safe or stainless steel bowl on top of the Instant Pot's trivet while water remains in the bottom of the main cooking pot. Your primary food cooks underneath or alongside the elevated container, while the second dish cooks in the smaller bowl using the steam and pressure generated inside the pot. For example, imagine cooking seasoned chicken breasts in the bottom of the Instant Pot while rice cooks perfectly in the bowl above. By the time the pressure cycle finishes, you'll have a complete meal ready to serve without dirtying extra pots or pans. You can also cook pasta with sauce below while steaming vegetables above, prepare oatmeal while steaming fruit, or even make mashed potatoes alongside perfectly cooked meat. Once you understand the timing of different ingredients, the possibilities become almost endless. Another advantage of the pot in pot method is that it prevents delicate foods from burning or sticking to the bottom of the Instant Pot. Cheesecakes, custards, egg bites, and other desserts are often prepared this way because indirect heat creates a much smoother and creamier texture. Since these dishes never come into direct contact with the heating element, they're less likely to overcook or develop unwanted browning. This technique also works exceptionally well for meal prepping. Instead of running several cooking cycles throughout the afternoon, you can prepare multiple meal components simultaneously, significantly reducing total cooking time. Families appreciate being able to cook separate side dishes without needing multiple appliances running at once. Number 6. Freeze complete dump meals for effortless weeknight dinner. If you've ever wished dinner could magically cook itself after a long day at work, this Instant Pot hack comes surprisingly close. Creating freezer-friendly dump meals is one of the easiest ways to save time while ensuring you always have a homemade dinner ready to go. The idea is simple. Instead of preparing meals from scratch every evening, you combine all the raw ingredients for a recipe into a freezer-safe bag or container, label it, freeze it, and then transfer everything directly into the Instant Pot whenever you're ready to cook. This method works beautifully with soups, chili, shredded chicken, beef stew, curry, taco fillings, pulled pork, pasta sauces, and countless other recipes. Since everything is measured and assembled ahead of time, there's virtually no chopping, mixing, or seasoning required on cooking day. Simply empty the frozen ingredients into the Instant Pot, add the recommended liquid if needed, select the correct pressure setting, and let the appliance do the rest. One of the biggest benefits is consistency. Because you've already portioned and seasoned everything correctly, every meal turns out nearly identical each time you prepare it. This is especially useful for busy families trying to maintain healthy eating habits while avoiding expensive takeout or fast food during hectic evenings. Meal planning also becomes much easier. Instead of wondering what's for dinner each day, your freezer becomes a ready-made menu filled with complete meals waiting to be cooked. Preparing several dump meals during a single grocery shopping session can provide enough dinners for an entire month, saving both time and money. There are a few simple tips for success. Always freeze ingredients flat to maximize freezer space and speed up thawing if needed. Avoid adding dairy products, pasta, or delicate vegetables before freezing since these ingredients often cook better when added after pressure cooking. Clearly label each bag with the recipe name, cooking instructions, and date for easy identification. Number 5. Natural release versus quick release can completely change your results. One of the most important Instant Pot hacks has nothing to do with ingredients or recipes. It's understanding the difference between natural pressure release and quick pressure release. Surprisingly, this simple choice can dramatically affect the texture, moisture, and overall quality of your food. Many beginners automatically release pressure as soon as the cooking cycle ends, not realizing that they're often sacrificing better results in the process. Quick release involves carefully turning the steam release valve immediately after cooking finishes. This rapidly releases pressure, allowing you to open the lid within minutes. It's ideal for delicate foods that can overcook if left inside the hot pressure cooker. Vegetables like broccoli, green beans, asparagus, and carrots benefit from this method because they retain brighter colors and a firmer texture. Seafood, shrimp, and some pasta dishes also perform better with quick release since prolonged heat can make them rubbery or mushy. Natural release, on the other hand, allows pressure to decrease gradually without manually opening the valve. Depending on the recipe, this can take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. During this time, food continues to gently finish cooking while juices redistribute throughout meats and other ingredients. Large cuts of beef, pork shoulder, whole chickens, soups, stews, beans, and chili almost always benefit from natural release because it produces more tender meat and richer flavors. The slower pressure reduction also minimizes the chance of liquid spraying through the steam valve. Another reason natural release works so well is that it reduces sudden boiling inside the pot. Foods containing starches, beans, oats, or thick sauces remain calmer, preventing foaming or splattering that sometimes occurs with quick release. This makes cleanup easier while improving the consistency of the finished dish. Master the 5-5-5 method for perfect hard-boiled eggs every time. If you've ever struggled with hard-boiled eggs that are impossible to peel, have chalky yolks, or come out overcooked, the Instant Pot's famous 5-5-5 method might completely change the way you prepare eggs. It has become one of the most popular Instant Pot hacks because it's incredibly simple, highly reliable, and consistently delivers eggs with tender whites, creamy yellow yolks, and shells that practically slide right off. Whether you're meal prepping for the week, making deviled eggs for a party, preparing egg salad sandwiches, or simply looking for a healthy snack, this method takes the guesswork out of boiling eggs and produces nearly perfect results every single time. The process is surprisingly easy to remember. First, pour 1 cup of water into the Instant Pot and place the metal trivet inside. Arrange your eggs on the trivet in a single layer, making sure they aren't stacked too high. Close the lid, seal the pressure valve, and set the Instant Pot to cook on high pressure for once the cooking cycle finishes. Allow the pressure to release naturally for another before carefully switching the valve to release any remaining steam. As soon as you open the lid, immediately transfer the eggs into a bowl filled with ice water and let them chill, for that's where the name 5-5-5 comes from. 5 minutes of pressure cooking, 5 minutes of natural pressure release, and 5 minutes in an ice bath. The science behind this method is what makes it so effective. Pressure cooking gently cooks the eggs while the controlled natural release prevents sudden temperature changes that can affect texture. The final ice bath rapidly cools the eggs, stopping the cooking process instantly and causing the egg whites to contract slightly from the shell. This tiny separation makes peeling dramatically easier compared to traditional stovetop boiling methods. Another huge advantage is consistency. Whether you're cooking 6 eggs or a dozen, the results remain remarkably reliable. There's no need to worry about water. Number 3, stack and steam different ingredients to create complete one-pot meals. One of the biggest advantages of owning always use the sauté function before pressure cooking for richer flavor. If there's one Instant Pot feature that separates average meals from truly restaurant-quality dishes, it's the sauté function. Surprisingly, many new Instant Pot owners skip this step entirely, adding all their ingredients to the pot, sealing the lid, and immediately starting pressure cooking. While this certainly saves time, it also means missing out on one of the easiest ways to dramatically improve flavor. Taking just 5 to 10 extra minutes to sauté ingredients before pressure cooking creates richer, deeper, and more complex flavors that simply can't be achieved by pressure cooking alone. Once you start using this hack regularly, you'll notice an immediate difference in everything from soups and stews to pasta sauces, curries, chili, and shredded meats. The biggest advantage comes from browning meat before pressure cooking. Whether you're making beef stew, pot roast, pulled pork, or chicken thighs, searing the meat creates a flavorful golden brown crust through a process known as the Maillard reaction. This reaction develops hundreds of new flavor compounds that give food its rich, savory taste. While pressure cooking is excellent for making meat tender, it doesn't brown food. That's why using the sauté mode first gives your finished dish a much more satisfying depth of flavor. The same principle applies to vegetables. Cooking onions, garlic, celery, carrots, peppers, or mushrooms in a little oil before adding liquid allows their natural sugars to caramelize slightly. This creates sweeter, more aromatic flavors that blend beautifully into soups, sauces, and casseroles. Even simple recipes taste noticeably more homemade when vegetables are sautéed first. Another important advantage is preventing the dreaded burn warning that some Instant Pot users experience. After browning meat or vegetables, simply pour in a little broth, wine, or water and cook once and freeze multiple ready-to-eat meals. Taking the #1 spot on our countdown is the ultimate Instant Pot hack. If your goal is to save time, reduce stress, eat healthier, and spend less money on takeout, this single habit can completely transform the way you cook. Instead of preparing dinner every single night, batch cooking allows you to make large quantities of food in one session and divide them into individual portions for future meals. Thanks to the Instant Pot's speed and large capacity, what might normally take several hours on the stovetop can often be finished in well under an hour. Imagine spending just one afternoon cooking a big batch of shredded chicken, beef chili, vegetable soup, lentil curry, pulled pork, taco meat, rice, or pasta sauce. Once everything is cooked, simply portion the meals into freezer-safe containers or bags, label them with the name and date, and store them in your freezer. Over the next several weeks, you'll have homemade meals ready whenever you need them. Instead of standing in the kitchen after a long day at work, you'll simply reheat a prepared meal and enjoy a delicious dinner in minutes. The Instant Pot is perfect for batch cooking because pressure cooking excels at preparing foods in large quantities without sacrificing quality. Tough cuts of meat become incredibly tender, dried beans cook without overnight soaking, soups develop deep flavors quickly, and grains cook consistently every time. Since the cooking process is mostly hands-off, you can prepare side dishes, clean the kitchen, or relax while the Instant Pot does the work. Another major advantage is healthier eating. When nutritious meals are already prepared, you're much less likely to grab fast food simply because you're tired or short on time. Having balanced meals available makes it easier to stick to fitness goals, manage portion sizes, and include more vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains in your diet. One helpful strategy is to cook ingredients that can be used in multiple recipes. For example, shredded chicken can become tacos one night, chicken salad the next day, pasta later in the week, and soup over the weekend. This flexibility keeps meals interesting while reducing the amount of cooking required. At the end